This is the first of 10 they're off. Crown Court just misses it. Also missing it, Outrageous Conquest. They're the back markers in the early exchanges as Sea Lillian, last to get to the gate and now first to grab that lead. Sea Lillian takes charge. Golden Ambassador a length down and held together in second as they make their way flashing past the 6. Blood Diamond races down on the outside. Crown Court joined them, almost making a line of 3. That's a run for fun. A break back to Marigold, a gap of some 5 lengths to Green Paint. Then comes Sensational Destiny, and at the back of the field it's Outrageous Conquest as they leave the 5 and run toward the half mile. The tempo now beginning to increase. Sea Lillian maintains her advantage. Golden Ambassador, the favourite, pressing on the outside. A half a length separates them. 3.5 lengths back to Blood Diamond racing on the outside. Crown Court just on the rail being hustled up and asked to get closer. Run for Fun is 4.5 to 5 lengths back. A gap of 5 to Green Paint overtaking Marigold. A huge gap opens up to Outrageous Conquest. And a long way last, it's Sensational Destiny going nowhere as the leaders are coming into the top of the lane. The favourite, Golden Ambassador, now snatches the lead and runs away toward the final 3/16. Sea Lillian asked to make progress on the rail. Crown Court is the one racing out wide in the middle, but Golden Ambassador maintains that lead under Bebito Harvey, leaving the Furlong pole behind. It is Golden Ambassador shaken up inside the final 16th. Here is Crown Court now making a late charge. Golden Ambassador by 3.5, and Golden Ambassador will take the first by maybe 3 in the end. Over Crown Court, then Sea Lillian, Green Paint. A run for fun.
Often racing, missing the break. That's Midnight Traveler. Pepper Stepper wants that lead and goes right through and goes about his business. Pepper Stepper about a length and a piece in front of Novia chasing in second. Watching them from third, that's Fidelity. Just behind them on the rail, that's Bubbling Warrior. And racing at the back of the field, Midnight Traveler. They go past these 3, and Pepper Stepper stretches the lead about 6 lengths in front of Novia, toiling hard at work in second. Coming on the inside, that's Bubbling Warrior. It's Pepper Stepper in front. Novia looks to be the only danger, if there's any. Pepper Stepper still in front. Novia switch down on the toward the inside. It's Pepper Stepper in front. Novia coming encouragingly at Pepper Stepper, just about a furlong to travel. Pepper Stepper still keeping on. Novia pressing all the while. Pepper Stepper running out of gas. Novia coming on the inside. Pepper Stepper, Novia. Novia goes on to beat Pepper Stepper. Then comes the Bubbling Warrior. Fidelity back in 5th. That's Midnight Traveler.
Now looks to have settled. They're off. First start, Atomic Energy, beginning to drift toward the center. Blinding Light in close touch. Senor Kwanzi is racing nearer to us. Sir Ganga Jamuna is showing usual early speed, and Sir Ganga Jamuna near the stand fence may just have it over Blinding Light drifting across. Atomic Energy is in the center. On the far side, Nothing But Trouble is close enough, if good enough, as they make their way inside the final furlong. Nothing But Trouble on the far side now looks to have poached the overall lead. Blinding Light in pursuit along with Atomic Energy and the favourite Sir Ganga Jamuna, but they can't stop Nothing But Trouble and Everett Clooney. They win by maybe 3 in the end. Blinding Light second. Atomic Energy is close between Warrior Honor and the favourite Sir Ganga Jamuna.
Often racing, Benison and Slam Sharp, and along with Prince Roy, those are the slowest. Going through for that lead, that's Lockdown. Lockdown joined on the outside by Star Quest, and Star Quest goes on with it from Lockdown. Hustling up against the rail, that's Good Conscience also in the mix. Slam Sharp has recovered after that break. Then comes a Brahma Bull. Behind Brahma Bull, that's Prince Roy, and racing at the back of the field, the Benison. They go past the 5, and Good Conscience now ekes out that lead, and it's Good Conscience in front of Lockdown. Just on the outside of Lockdown, that's Star Quest. Just behind them and traveling well Slam Sharp another length or so before we come to Brahma Bull overtaking Slam Sharp also on the hunt. That's Prince Roy, and Benison is still out of it. They go to other three, and it is Good Conscience with that lead. StarQuest coming back for more right there too. That's Lockdown also coming into it and looking menacing. That's a Brahma Bull, but it's Good Conscience still in front. StarQuest pestering all the while on the outside. Good Conscience, StarQuest, Prince Roy forming a line of three, forming a line of four against the rail. It's Lockdown, a good-looking race. This is it's now still in front. StarQuest just the leader. Lockdown coming against the rail. It's StarQuest and Lockdown begins to fight it out, and Lockdown now points from StarQuest fighting on. StarQuest, Lockdown. They're glued together. StarQuest, Lockdown. StarQuest just traveling the better from Lockdown. StarQuest begins to go off, and Kevin Foster and Jason Acosta double. Then comes Lockdown in third. That's Good Conscience, and maybe Prince Roy in fourth.
Six furlongs. Thereof immediately Time Bomb came off slow with Prince Daniel and Jet Ski Girl. Warrior Stomp flashes through and grabs an early lead. Being chased up there by Big Pop, Secret Mission on the outside, and now Kellan goes flashing by, and Kellan gets it. A Big Pop on the outside. Warrior Stomp right there in third, these three in a tight clump. A break of 2 lengths back to Secret Mission racing in fourth spot. Undeclared War on the outside. Prince Daniel races up next. Planner is hidden in between horses as they charge down the far side and make their way toward the three. Lil Maggie races at the back end of that bunch, separated by maybe 7 or 8 lengths. Never is further back. Then Town Star, Time Bomb making some ground, and Jet Ski Girl is last as they've left the 5/16th and come thundering into the top of the lane. Kellan out in front, clinging on to that rail run. Prince Daniel now right against it. In behind them, that's Planner, Warrior Stomp, and Secret Mission now asked to explode on the outside, but Kellan is in full flight and will arrive at the furlong pole with a good-looking lead. Prince Daniel in hot pursuit. Planner is in the center, making late progress. That's Secret Mission, but Kellan seems to be gone inside the final 16th. It is Kellan and the red-hot Tajay Sekou. Tajay Sekou and Kellan win by almost double digits. Planner is second, Prince Daniel third, Never fourth. Secret Mission is fifth.
Often racing, the Real Identity steps a bit slow racing at the back of the field. As Strike Smart wants that lead right on the inside. That's Nakamura. In between horses, Natural Dancer. Natural Dancer now goes on for that lead. Hail the Queen rushing down on the outside, goes down into second. Nakamura right there into third. Then followed by Strike Smart. Behind those, that's Design Diva. Then comes up Wayne's Princess. Right against the rail, that's Great Wayne now overtaken by the Real Identity, recovering after that break. Then comes Unruly Don. First offense, Mr. Senator, and tailing off at the back of the field. That's Papa Gray. They head toward the three and tear away on that lead. Natural Dancer kicks away by 4 lengths. Chased all the while by Hail the Queen. Trying to come on the inside. That's Nakamura. Also coming on, that's Design Diva. They're at the top of the lane. And it is Natural Dancer keeping them at bay. Coming on the inside, Nakamura coming intently. Natural Dancer trying to hold on from Nakamura. Here comes Wayne's Princess finishing best of all, and Great Wayne. It's still Nakamura now hits the front. Wayne's Princess, Great Wayne trying to weave apart between horses. It had to be switched, and now it is Wayne's Princess still in front. Nakamura hanging up. It's Wayne's Princess. Wayne's Princess begins to go on. Wayne's Princess beats Great Wayne, and Nakamura back in third. Mr. Senator runs on to be fourth. Natural Dancer faded into fifth.
Thereof, they all came out in a tight grouping. California Crowned on the outside. Mighty Gully now showing some good speed. Dothraki is rushing up to take them on. Rainsville left back in fourth. Desert of Malibu on the outside now beginning to make ground, along with Don Quezzy. They're all with a chance as they leave the half mile. Maybe 6 or 7 lengths separates the entire field, and the pacemaker is a California Crown by some 2.5 lengths. Dothraki stablemate now asked to get closer with Mighty Gully. Desert of Malibu in a striking position. Show 2 Don Quezzy and Rainsville hugging the rail run as they leave the 5/16th. They're about to come into the top of the lane, and is out in front. California Crown attempting to go all the way. Stablemate Dothraki now shaken up for more. They race inside now the final 3/16th, and out in front it is California Crown. Dothraki now breathing down the neck of the leader. Rainsville and Don Quezzy coming with a flourish down against the rail, but they're inside the final 16th, and Dothraki now points, and Dothraki takes the lead. Dothraki will win it. Rainsville storming through to get second over California Crown, fading. Don Quezzy is back in fourth. They're off for the Oaks. Dreamcatcher gets a good start with Minnehaha. Gulfstream Cat races over on the rail. TaylorMade now beginning to tug, and TaylorMade is the one coming through to dispute that lead as they bunch up in front of us for the first time. Dreamcatcher is positioned right against the rail. TaylorMade is out wide now and moving through to get that lead. Minnehaha in between horses, giving thanks out 3 wide. Gulfstream Cat paces them and races on the rail. Another Wow is racing up next. Toward the outside, Sky's the Limit, overtaking Lexi Lou, and Tia Maria racing at the back. The Oaksfield make their way passing the 7. It's a bunch up front, 3 of them tightly grouped up. TaylorMade on the outside by the flare of a nostril. Minnehaha is right there. Dreamcatcher watching them closely as they take to the backstretch and make their way toward the 6. Giving Thanks is making ground on the outside, running a 4th. In behind those, that's Gulfstream Cat. A break of some 2 to another Wow, another 2 to Tia Maria. Then the pair of Lexi Lou and Sky's the Limit sharing last. They're arriving at the 5, and still the war up front continues. A Minnehaha and a TaylorMade battling for it. Toward the outside, asked to make some ground. That is a Dreamcatcher, the one right against the rail, as they make their way swinging past the half-mile marker. Giving Thanks is right in a handy position, right alongside Dreamcatcher. Gulfstream Cat races in behind them. Then Tia Maria, another Wow, looks to have had enough. Lexi Lou is further back, and Sky's the Limit maintains last. They've left the 3/8 in the Oaks and make their way toward the top of the lane. Minnehaha and a Dreamcatcher now produced, and Dreamcatcher snatches the lead and will come into the lane with a good-looking advantage. Minnehaha left back in second. On the rail, that's Gulfstream Cat. Toward the outside, Giving Thanks trying to make late progress, but it is a Dreamcatcher. She's away from them and running toward the final furlong. A Dreamcatcher powering away from this field. It looks as if she will take the Oaks. Giving Thanks is chasing, but further back, Minnehaha looking for a minor share. It is a Dreamcatcher. Jason DaCosta looking for 4. Dreamcatcher with the lead, being eased down in the end, and Dreamcatcher, a cheeky winner of the Oaks. Giving Thanks is second over Gulfstream Cat, then Minnehaha and Tia Maria.
Often racing, Oil Machine misses it and races at the back of the field. She's That Girl wants to lead, and She's That Girl goes on from racing back there in second. That's another one. Miss Moneypenny has speed and is flashing it as well. Teflon Don now caught and overtaken by Commander Z. Just behind them, that's Zulu Warrior. Beside Zulu Warrior, that is Rico also in the mix there too. That's Gallant Groom as they go towards the coming into the top of the lane, and it is She's That Girl blazing the trail, gone about her business, about 4 or 5 lengths in front. Another one trying to come down on the rail. It's She's That Girl in front. Another one getting serious right there too, Miss Moneypenny, and coming on the inside, that Gallant Groom, and now another one strike the front from She's That Girl. Gallant Groom is coming home gallantly, but another one begins to go away. Gallant Groom is storming home, but it's gonna be too late. Another one beats Gallant Groom. Then comes a She's That Girl, Miss Moneypenny, and Teflon Don back in 5th. Ready for a start. Often racing. Shanson gets a break and swerve. Moonlight Song getting away quickly along with Enthusiastic. Left back a bit, that's Aladdin. Toward the far side, that's Chasing My Dream. Hoofity is on the premises. Right on the defense, Harmony Recruit and Mashallah. So they're spread right across the track. Enthusiastic could be narrowly in front of Moonlight Song chasing right on the far side. Hoofity trying to get into it, also coming into it. That's Aladdin also there on the far side and still in with a chance. That's Chasing My Dream. They're coming inside the final furlong and it is still Enthusiastic. Here comes Hoofity on the far side. Enthusiastic keeping on. Hoofity trying to get there, but Enthusiastic is traveling well and Enthusiastic will hold it to the line. Enthusiastic beats Aladdin. Then comes up Moonlight Song, Hoofity, and Chasing My Dream back in fifth.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.